You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome, everyone. Today we're digging into a really interesting mix of material covering some classic software ideas, but also looking right at the edge of AI development.
That's right. And our goal really is to pull out the key stuff, the surprising bits maybe that connect these different areas.
Yeah, find those connections. So let's start with something that honestly made me do a double take.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Get this. 1990s era CGI, Common Gateway Interface.
Okay, old school.
Right. It's apparently still handling over 200 million requests every single day on pretty basic hardware.
Wow. Okay, 200 million. That's significant.
Isn't it? It feels ancient. How is that even possible? How is it still so, well, effective?
That's a great question. And the answer is kind of fascinating. The traditional problem with CGI was always that overhead, right? Starting a whole new process for every request.
Yeah, that sounds super inefficient, especially with the slow scripting languages back then.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Modern hardware is just so much faster now. And if you pair CGI with faster, compiled languages, think Go, think Rust.
Ah, okay.
That whole process creation bottleneck, it practically vanishes. The efficiency just skyrockets.
So the hardware basically outran the old limitations.
Pretty much. And now it can actually use multiple CPU cores properly. It completely flips the script on what we thought was, obsolete. Shows how new context can revitalize old tech.
That really changes how you think about software longevity. Okay, so if old tech can have this surprising comeback, what about new ways of building things? Let's talk about local-first software.
Yeah, that's a really interesting shift in thinking.
It sounds like it's trying to give users back control, mixing the good parts of cloud apps, collaboration, accessing stuff anywhere.
The real-time aspect.
Exactly. But mixing that with the data ownership you get from, just having an app installed on your own machine.
That's the core idea, really. Prioritize your local storage, your local network first. Data access is faster, modifications are instant, and crucially, you're not dependent on having a constant internet connection.
Right. No more waiting for the cloud sync.
Exactly. And technologies like conflict-free replicated data types, CRDTs, they're looking really promising as a foundation for this.
CRDTs, okay.
It means you could actually own your data,
Okay.
work seamlessly offline.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you back a lot of autonomy. The big challenge now is just getting broader adoption, better tooling around it.
True data ownership and offline work sounds pretty compelling. Okay, let's pivot a bit towards AI. This next one is, well, it's fun, but also quite revealing, I think.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
There's this project called Baba is Evol. It uses the puzzle game Baba is You, which is notoriously tricky, requires real logic.
Oh yeah, that game is tough.
Right. They turned it into a benchmark for large language models. The AI gets the game state, sends back actions to control the character.
So you'd expect a powerful model, like Claude 4 maybe, to do pretty well.
That's what you'd think. But the initial results? Surprisingly poor performance.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not really about the model being bad per se, but it highlights a key thing. Their current limitations, right? They seem to need much better reasoning skills, better ways to handle context over time, especially for these kinds of complex, interactive problems.
Okay. So it's less about language fluency and more about genuine problem solving and, remembering what happened.
Exactly.
Which connects to the bigger picture around AGI, artificial general intelligence. LLMs are amazing, no doubt, but this inability to continuously learn and adapt from experience, like humans do, that's a massive technical hurdle.
A hurdle for actually creating widespread economic value in complex areas.
Yes, we hear these predictions, AI agents doing your taxes end-to-end by 2028 or whatever.
Sounds ambitious.
It is. Because those timelines feel really uncertain, until that core technical challenge true, adaptive learning is actually cracked. That's the kind of breakthrough, the real discontinuity and capability that we're still waiting for.
So a real mix today then. We've seen how supposedly old tech like CGI can endure, looked at this forward-thinking vision of local-first software giving power back to users,
Right.
and then got a much more grounded technical view on where AI, especially LLMs, are really at right now, beyond the hype.
It definitely makes you pause and think about what progress actually looks like, doesn't it? It's not always the newest, shiniest thing.
Absolutely. Lots to consider about how all these shifts might impact our digital lives.
Yeah, and maybe the thought to leave everyone with is, how does understanding these nuances, the resilience of old systems, the potential of new data models like local first, the actual current state of AI versus the speculation. How does that help you make smarter choices about the tools you rely on and maybe even the future you want to build?
Spoken Tech for your ears.